morning and welcome back to another episode of Just Ended Adventures.
We're out on the lake again today.
I know, so shocking for us.
Yep. It's nice, easy, quick, close to home one.
We're having a little death through a summer and far be it from us to waste a warm weekend, so we're boat camping, which means we're packed to the hilt.
It's quite warm today though.
It is very warm today. We have some diving lures.
Yep. So March is generally when the big tailor turn up in the lake in a couple of different spots. Not sure if they're here yet. Apparently no one's caught many, but we'll see how we go.
Fish on, honey.
Yep.
We just stopped, anchored up so we could have a little bit of lunch, and Joel of course cannot resist the chance to continue to fish while I got lunch ready.
Up a couple of nippers.
Threw one out the back.
Silly string, so we're just going very easy on him. But I think that's an alright whiting.
There you go. Alright whiting as in you need the net, or alright whiting as it'll just take a little bit to get it in?
Probably just to get it in. Lifting it on 3 pounds probably silly.
In the boat. He's an alright whiting.
Yeah. Skinny for his length, but
He is, isn't he? Needs to feed up.
does a bit. Bad little fish.
What do you want to do with him?
Yeah, we might keep him.
Dinner tomorrow night?
Yep.
Very good. Right, well, we'll deal with him and get him in the esky then. Fish on, hun. Maybe stingray on? I know you're fishing like leader, but that was quite a little run.
Yeah, it's pretty low. It's just a bream, I think.
Oh. They do put up a big fight when they want to.
He's coming towards me now. He's not even that big.
Oh yeah, I can see him.
Really light leader.
And I'm assuming that your drag is almost non-existent, is it?
Pretty much. He's not bad, really.
No, there's nothing wrong with him. He's just your stock standard old brim. Got it. They do like to swallow those hooks, don't they, bless them? Lucky they rust out real quick.
Those light ones especially do.
Yeah. Bye, buddy. God, he was off quick. He was in a hurry wherever he was off to.
That hook wasn't in too bad of a spot. Oh, that's a big back.
Holy dooly, that is a big ray. I don't know if the camera will pick him up, but... After a bit of a failure with the squid and coming to the conclusion that there is just too much weed in the lake to trawl out diving lures, I'm going to mix it up a little bit and try to slow trawl a gari.
We've definitely had success with this in the past.
See how it goes today. We can see the fish on the sounder, and we had an entire diving lure bitten off. But
Yeah, fish goes.
fishing's just 10 parts persistence, right?
Something like that.
And in all of 3 seconds, I'm really wishing that I had just let the camera run. Something decided that a gari was a bit of alright.
Didn't take long at all. That's a salmon. What is it? Or is it a really big tailor?
Really big tailor would be cooler, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was a salmon.
I
We've
think
had
there's a
it.
really big tailor. Can I have it there?
Yes.
Oh, that's a awesome.
You're right to net him.
Yep. Just lay it up on the edge.
We did say we could see him on the sounder, it was just a matter of getting to him. Holy dooly. Please don't tell me it just spat it.
I'm
Do you want some-
really concerned how much of that he's got in his tackle.
Hang on, give here.
Is it?
Yeah.
He's good fish. Pretty close to 55.
Team
Really
effort
nice
to get him
fish.
in, but holy dooly. Not your day, bud.
Well, they're there. They just don't want to eat divers. Well, we can't keep divers
Low enough for him.
weed free enough for long enough. He's a real nice fish though.
Did say March is the magic mum.
I did. He's a horse.
There he is.
Another fish on.
Not as good as yours, I don't think.
Yeah, he might play up when he gets closer.
He might.
Oh,
Where he's gone.
he got away.
He did get away. Unfortunately, we only had the 2 gari, so I got to go through our little frozen bait stash that we got with us and see what else we could possibly entice them with. Joel thinks he might have some yellowtail frozen left over.
We might have to go shoot garfish and come back in the morning too.
That could also be a distinct possibility. Probably really only got like an hour and a half before we want to be going to anchor up for the night while we still have light.
Small squid, we'll give one of them a crack to start with.
You never know. Waste of squid, I tell you. So what a waste of squid, I tell you.
Freeze it for a while.
I know, he'd be no good now, but still.
I think you had to feed them.
I did, but still. Unfortunately, Taylor don't like squid.
Apparently not. It's really weird.
It was. They demolished the garfish within seconds of it hitting the water. Got a beautiful whole squid dangled in front of their noses, and they did not want a bar of it.
Couldn't touch lures. Yeah.
And the only change was the bait. The tide didn't turn. There was no depth change. Bupkis. Just a different bait. Yep, 0. So since the day's getting a little bit long in the tooth,
And anchor up for the night. See if we can catch some bream, maybe a snapper, amongst other fish.
we're not too fussy really. Whatever wants to come along and nibble our bait.
Let's get a tailor just out there.
Cheeky buggers. Not even when we could see them popping on the surface did they want an absolute bar of those lures.
But we've anchored up. I'm pretty sure we have some garfish in the burley trail. We're going to try and catch some of them for tomorrow.
Take 2.
Yeah, definitely fresh bait. Would definitely help.
I've never had such trouble catching feeding Taylor on a lure butt before.
That was definitely new. Take it they're just feeding on really small bait or something? I'm not sure.
No. Old fish, they like to keep us on our toes.
They do, unfortunately.
1 fresh garfish in the boat after Joel lost approximately 7 garfish at the side of the boat.
They're not the biggest garfish ever. He's one of the better ones.
I say he's alright. Flipping, flopping, but he's alright. Can you repeat the process, but? No, you're fine. Livey tank full of garis thanks to the last little afternoon session.
Yep. We're not actually going to use them as liveys. That was just a convenient spot to put them.
It was.
And put them on ice. And we'll trawl them as dead baits.
Probably at least tomorrow, some of them.
Some of them tomorrow, but yeah. I definitely want to...
restock the freezer.
Yeah, because they're handy.
As today clearly proved.
Yep.
But right now I think it's human dinner time. And stop trying to feed the fish.
Never.
Well, just putting a bait out then. And then you can feed your wife.
Okay, if you insist.
I do insist. No one wants cranky wives.
That would be bad. Well, we're trying to cook dinner.
You're just determined not to feed me dinner.
Well, we hooked what feels like a relatively decent fish. Now it's not doing much, so I'm unsure.
Yeah. We're just sort of set up to sort of settle in a little bit too, so there's things everywhere.
Just a nice spring bar.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with him.
Nice little fish.
Yeah. But, can you feed me now?
No.
No? No. Worth the ask.
Finally feeding April.
Muchly appreciated.
Couple of chicken schnitzel wraps. We did have the rod out, so we caught a fish.
April found the rod and go back out till dinner was served.
Pretty much.
And now that dinner's done, the rod's back in the water.
It is.
Mullet jumping just off somewhere.
Heaps of mullety. Hopefully we can catch some more big bream.
Fingers crossed. So we're getting ready to pull anchor because the wind has got significantly stronger than was predicted and where we're at isn't great. Giles started to wind in. He's calling Flatty, I'm calling Ray. Seems like a lot of dead weight.
Just in case.
Any insights, honey?
It's literally doing nothing. Had like a little head shake at the start.
Does it feel real dead like Ray Charles?
Yeah, I've had Flatties do it too. You got a torch?
Yeah.
Thinking maybe it's a rock.
A rock. It's
Indeed, a tiny bream in a rock.
well, that would explain the general movement. That was significantly unexciting. Get rid of this, get the anchors up and find somewhere new. And with what feels like a monumental effort, the bed is made.
We're out of the wind.
We are out of the wind. The moon is bright. And it's bedtime. Night, hun. With the GoPro on 18%. And we've just laid down to go to sleep. Giles hooked up. Oh, fish juice on my blanket. It's new.
Keep him in the back well.
The bigger question is, can you get him in before a GoPro battery dies?
Who knows?
What are you calling?
Don't know. Doing weird things. Probably a bream. Yeah, cracker.
Do you need the net?
No, hold that up at a decent height if you can.
Got it. Try not to drip fish juices on my blanket.
Best.
Jesus, for the love of the Lord, that is an old broom. Beautiful. And the GoPro's about to die. And good morning.
Good morning.
What a successful night.
I don't know about that.
No, it was bright as hell with that full moon and stayed a little bit windy all night, but it was still beautiful. Now, the only true traditional way to wake up from boat camping?
Pancakes.
Pancakes. Giles got some more garfish in this morning that he dropped into bed with me.
That was funny.
It was not funny.
Should have the camera out for that one.
Don't know about that. So we packed up the bed so no more garfish could make their way into it. Now some brekkie, we're going to go see if we can put those garfish to good use.
Bit of fruit with their pancakes, and I'd like to point out bananas on a boat aren't unlucky because we've already caught fish.
I'm going to say you can't claim it now.
We didn't bring a flipper, so I'm going to do this with a fork. Wish me luck.
For any of the other wives or girlfriends out there that don't like fish juice all over the food and drinks when you're boating, this system works a treat. It's just a tub set on top of the esky. There's ice underneath it. The fish and the bait stay on one side and the food stays in the tub. Works like a dream. Time to see if these garfish will work, honey.
Yep, nice fresh scaries.
So what exactly do you do with them?
So, get like a set of gang hooks, a 3 gang, I think they're about a 5-0. It's lots easier if it's not rough. Basically, line your top hook up with the eye. Go there. And roughly mark where your bottom hook will go. Start from the bottom. I'm going to make sure you go under the backbone. And you want your last hook to come out through the eye. Make sure it's nice and straight. That's pretty much it.
Send him out to get eaten, hopefully.
Yeah. And we run a relatively long leader, about 1.5 meters, to a pretty big sinker, because you want it to hold it down while you're adjusting gear.
They make me nervous when they swim towards you like that.
When you get to the sinker, stop and walk back a little bit. Nice fish.
Very nice. Yours was better, but that's okay.
Oh, that one was getting eaten then.
Getting dealt with though.
Yeah, but at least it works.
It does work. With the wind continuing to increase as the morning wore on, we decided to call it a day and head home happy with our efforts. As always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on our next adventure. We hope we'll catch you right back here next time at Just Centered Adventures.